Wakka 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 Garigal Dhurag Galame. In the Nanga Gangal Galame Dave Weatherall Nyayani Gumaroy Galames. Nayaganya Wawili Ubalu Yawu Bayami. Any questions? This is not my country. I'm not from this country. When I say country, I mean language group. This is the land of the Gadigal people. He is my little cousin. Can you see the family resemblance? He's my little cousin through a nation called the Gumaroy people, hence my nickname being Gumaroy. We speak a language called Gamilaroi. And Gamal means no, Arai means having. We are very simple. Whatever you see here, traditionally speaking, if you want it, we have to give it. Like an old Uncle Dulabun, when he passed away, he said, you've got to give it away to keep it. So I want to acknowledge 29 clans of the greater nation that calls themselves Eora and also Dhurag. And can I have a big round of applause for my little sister, Sandra Morales, for inviting us, please, in the Heartdancers. This instrument I'm playing, it belongs to the Yolngu people of northeast Arnhem Land and various other parts of Arnhem Land. They call it yidaki. When you hear the word didgeridu, those words are Scottish. Is that didgeridu? Didgeridu just means black person playing pipe. If you want to respect this marvellous instrument, please refer to it as yidaki. So what poem, when we say welcome in my grandmother's language, can everyone say Jalama? Welcome to our circle. Can everyone clap? Hey, Jalama, 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 Jalama. Hey, Jalama, 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 Jalama. Oh, hey, Jalama, Jalama, Jalama. Oh, hey, Jalama, Jalama, Jalama. I always say this, but when people clap for us, I feel like doing this. We don't clap in our culture. Can everyone say Yawu? Yawu. Thank you. Everyone say Burul Yawu. Big thank you. Everyone say Burul Mubal. I'm joking, it means fat belly. Or like porquito, is it? Or something like that? Yeah, something like that. I probably speak about 10 Spanish words.
Stand up here.
So,
I will be here.
See when he does this with his legs, keep this in mind when you see blackfellas doing this dance, it's the butterfly. My grandmother comes from a community called Lockhart River, Cape York Peninsula. So when a beautiful little autistic guy saw the butterfly, he came home and got his message across like this: Grandpa, I seen the butterfly. Can everyone say Imbala? With Ulysses butterfly. Now our first dance we're going to do is the kangaroo. If you have phones, you can film us, but no Facebook. Any pictures, Facebook. If you are taking pictures of him, make sure you have a wide lens to fit the beard in, because it's actually got its own postcode. And whatever you do, if you are taking photos of my little cousin, do not show the tax man where he is. He's on the run. Can everyone say Bunda? Bunda, 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 bunda. That's why we call the kangaroo Bunda. Can everyone say Wak Wak? That's why we call the crow the Wak Wak. Now everyone say Gugar Gaga. We name our animals because of how they sound and how they move. Ukaranji, kangaroo dance. If any boys and girls want to come up and join your new Uncle Dave, come up and do the kangaroo. Wogaranje Majanba, Wogaranje Majanba. He's a very mean Uncle Dave, isn't he? He's only jealous because you got that cool jacket and he wants it. I reckon if he goes on a crash course guide, he might fit in that. I'm going to teach you all a song that's from our big cousin Auntie Brahman Spirim, or Sister Brahman Spirim. You will know the tune, but of course I don't expect you to know the language. It's our language, Gamilaroi. Can everyone say Nyama? Nyinda. Gabba. Yarai. Perfect. Ready? Repeat after me. Nyama Nyinda Yarai. Nyama Nyinda Yarai. Nyama Nyinda Gabba Yarai. Nyama Nyinda Yarai. You know what you just learned? It's a real old tribal song. It's sung in a lot of different cultures. Give me a soft clap and I'll sing it for you. Nyama Nyinda Yarai. Nyama Nyinda Yarai. Nyama Nyinda Gabba Yarai. Nyama Nyinda Yarai. Hip hip. What a pity we couldn't have it out there, but it's still as good in here, eh? I like the acoustics. Yeah. But see, the danger is if you go out there, you might get sunburned. So hands up, who's wearing sun protection? 50 plus at least. This is why we wore this as well, the ochre. It protects us from bad energy or bad spirits. That's why we wear white, to deflect evil energy. But we also wear it as like a sunblock. You see this guy here? We've known each other, what, 20 years? When we first met down a Circular Quay, he wasn't wearing sunblock. He was actually a Swedish backpacker.
My name is Ben.
That's the thing I like about our culture and hanging out with all these brothers and sisters. You've got to learn to have a laugh and laugh at yourself, okay? I'm going to teach you how to count to number 5. The reason why we don't count past number 5, why do we need more than 5 of anything? I only have 2 yidakis. I only have probably about 3 pairs of jeans, etc. We keep things simple and we travel light as we travel across the planet. So for number 1, can we say yabu? Yabu. Bulu. Bulu. Yeah, very good. Yabu bulu. Bulu bulu. Every time we used to say bulu bulu or buru buru in Japanese classes, all the kids would do this. Because buru buru means do that in the Japanese slang. Ready? And dangan. Ready? Yabu. Bulu. Yabu bulu. Bulu bulu. Dangan. The fun dance. Ay yapal polo polo paganagan. Ay yapal polo paganagan. Ay yapal polo paganagan. Ay hop hop. Ay hop. Ay hop hop. Ay ma. Taria Malaya. Can everyone clap? Ay yapal polo paganagan. Ay yapal polo paganagan. Ay yapal polo paganagan. So I'm going to leave you now with a poem. Sandra asked me specifically to recite this one. I wrote this when I was 19 because I was, at the age of 19, seriously considering a professional career in either boxing or golf, but thank goodness and thank the Creator that I gave it up to pursue it as a cultural performer and a musician and also a poet. And so, growing up in a little town called Moree, I wasn't black enough for my black mates, and I wasn't white enough for my white mates, and I had all crazy nicknames like Pinocchio, because I didn't have a little button nose like my Aboriginal friends. And then one white kid at school told me I looked like the love child of Yasser Arafat, etc. So I wrote this poem, and it's called Let's Be Grey. If you like it, go on to the Sydney Living Museums. My name is Gumaroy, Gumaroy. And as a joke, I spelled it like that because when you spell it back to front, if you understand Australian sense of humour, when you spell it back to front, it's you're a mug. So like you're a crazy, you're a silly person. So anyway, I'll do that, and then I'll invite the next musicians up. It goes like this. Actually, yeah, so the Australian Living Museums make your mark. It's a part of an exhibition, and you can get this poem for free. Let's be great. It's all so distantly vague now. Memories intermittent today as a man. As I've listened to Mum reminiscing about advice-seeking days with old Gran. She had the answers to everything. Inspirational to Mum was Gran's light. Passed on to me now from my mother, her Gran's answer to this needless colour fight. Gran handed out friendship to everyone, to doctors, lawyers and kin. In her eyes, you were judged as a person, disregarding the colour of skin. So all Australians, answer this question. Why is skin colour still relevant today? If you ever encounter racism's ugliness, just turn to that culprit and say, look, old mate, we've come too far now since those battles down at Botany Bay. Why judge me for being black or white? I only see people in grey. I'm known as Gumaroy Didge, but I was christened Roy Vincent Newman. If you'd like me to be your friend for life, hey, just simply colour me human. Now, if everyone adopts my attitude from both sides, there'd be no more confrontation, and the positive progression would be allowed to continue, striving for that elusive one nation. So my contribution to a harmonious future, to all the racists, I have something to say. Mate, just so long as you're a beautiful person, you're not black or white. You're just grey.